What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, Mo Hunt Silver. For tonight, we're going to have the first half-dollar hunt of 2025 for my channel here. I do have two boxes here in front of me, and they are both circulated boxes. So I'm happy to say we are going to have a hunt because I got four boxes earlier on this year, and all four boxes were 2024 Philadelphias. So I was hoping to have a half-dollar hunt in January, but it didn't come true because I got all brand new halves. But like I said, I do have two boxes of halves here in front of me right now, and I have two more boxes on order that I'm waiting for to come in, and I'm hoping that when those boxes get here, that they're not brand new as well, so I can finish this video and get a good hunt out for you guys, hopefully. But as I had mentioned, these are both circulated boxes, and this box right here, which is going to be box number 1 for the video, does have a proof ender. So I'm hoping we can find some pretty cool stuff inside these boxes besides proofs. I'm hoping obviously for some silver. Maybe we can find some errors or varieties of any kind, or some foreign coins. So I will get everything set up, and if you have a few minutes and want to enjoy a little half-dollar hunt, just check out my video here and just we'll see what we can find. All right, guys, roll number 8 is going to start us off in this box. And you can see right here, the fourth coin in, I have a proof on the reverse side showing. And that one actually looks like it's in pretty good shape as well. Let me pick this up. And yeah, I mean, look at that. This was not in circulation long. All right, well, I don't know what the date is yet, so let's flip it over and see what we got. It is clad. You can see the copper there. And that's going to be a 1995 out of San Francisco. All right. Hey, that's pretty cool. We'll have to see how many more we can find besides that ender. Well, guys, I just unwrapped roll number 12, and I'll stand them back up. You can see we have a thicker rim that looks pretty good right there. And I don't know if you saw it when I had the coins laid down, but I believe we're going to have a second proof right here. If I can tip this around. There we go. Yeah, that is going to be a second proof in this box. This one, let's see, what do we have for a year? And that is going to be a 1978 San Francisco proof $50. It's a nice cameo too. All right, so that's two proofs on the box so far. I'm hoping we can find some silver. Very next roll, guys, roll number 13. And we're going to have a third proof. This time we're going to have a 1997, it looks like. And that is going to be another clad proof, 97S. Let's see what the reverse looks like. There we go. That's not bad, actually. None of these look like they're horrible. You can see there's a lot of shine left on that still. All right, pretty sweet. I'll take them. The very next roll again, guys. This is roll number 14 now. I just unwrapped it, and we have another really thick edge. So let's uncover this and see what we have. Oh, let's pick it up this way. And this time we're going to have a 1983 San Francisco clad proof $50. There you go. This one actually looks really nice. That is pretty sweet. So now that's 4 proofs out of 14 rolls. Roll 17. And it looks like we might have 2 finds in this roll for sure. And I'll just have to go through it then and see if we have anything else. But the first one I'm going to pull out is right back here because we're going to have our first NIFC for the hunt. And that's going to be a 2018 out of Philadelphia. not intended for circulation. This was only for collectors, really. You had to buy these from the mint at an inflated price. And then it looks like we're going to have the fifth proof of the box right here, which is reverse facing. And I do not know what the date is going to be yet, but it looks like it could be the 70s something. And I was wrong. It's 1980. But that's still pretty cool. 1980 San Francisco. All right, that's proof number 5 on the box. Roll 18 is going to give us proof number 6 now. And this one I saw did have a very, very thick rim on it, as you can see right there. And I believe this I saw was going to be a 1983. But let's check out the reverse here first. Does not look bad. And yes, it is going to be a 1983 clad proof. Pretty good shape still, too. I'll take that for sure. I saw this one right here was kind of shiny. What is that going to be? 1995. Okay. Not bad. Roll number 19 is going to give us proof number 7 for the box. And this one's going to be reverse facing. And it is clad. Very shiny. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. And let's see what we have for a date. What are we going to have? And that one's going to be a 1998 clad proof. All right. Let's hope we can find a silver one. That'd be even better yet. Roll number 20 is going to give us yet another one of, you guessed it, another proof right back here towards the end of the roll. This time it looks like we're going to have an older one. Still not a silver, though, but 1974 San Francisco proof. So that is going to be number 8 for this box so far. Proof number 9 for the hunt is going to come out of roll number 24. And this one was almost an ender itself. It was only 1 coin away from being an ender. And that one, again, does not look like it's in bad shape at all. And let's see what we have for a year. And it is clad again. 1998, clad proof. That is pretty sweet. Very nice. Roll number 25. I just opened it up because there's the wrapper. I took them off and laid them out. And I believe we're going to have 2 proofs in this roll right here. And let's see what this first one is. They are both clad, so there's no silver yet. But this one's going to be a 1996 that looks beautiful. Yeah. That one looks really, really nice. And our second one is going to be a few coins behind it, and I think we're going to have a bicentennial. Yeah, we do. And that's going to be a bicentennial clad proof. Ooh, I'm touching it. Yeah, it's already got marks on it, but it's not bad. I will take 2 proofs in 1 roll. And we'll have to see if there's anything else hiding in here. I'm up to roll number 32 of the box now, and we are going to have a dozen proofs for this box as of roll number 32. Because right here is going to be another one. And you can see it. I mean, most of them here look like they're in pretty good shape. Like they were just recently dumped into circulation. So somebody must have been busy cracking sets or emptying some albums or something. But let's see what the date of this one is, because I still do not know. And what do we have? What is that? 1987. It is a 1987. Had this been a circulated business strike example, this would actually be an NIFC. I don't know if you consider the proof an NIFC, but maybe. So that's actually a pretty special one right there. Roll number 34. And I'm going to have another very thick edge, so you guys know what that means. We have another proof right here. And this one looks like it's going to be 70s or early 80s. I'm going to say, just by the look of the eagle here, how it's stamped. And what do we have? 77. So that is going to be one of our oldest ones so far. Too bad it's got those nicks on it, but it still looks like it's in pretty good shape. So that'll be a baker's dozen now. That's awesome. Guys, I have to laugh. Roll number 36. I saw that I had two thicker edges back here that I knew were probably going to be two more proofs in this roll. But look what's in front of it. I believe we're going to have a silver. And if you saw earlier, I think we actually do here. Yeah, 68. That's going to be a 40%er. 40% silver, 68 Denver. All right, at least we're going to have something for the silver jar. I don't know what this stuff is on it. Looks like it actually comes off. I might work at that and try to get that stuff off of there. But that's sweet. Maybe we'll find some more. And let's see what else we got here, because I said there was two proofs in this roll. Is this one of them? Yep. Actually, no, it's not. Where'd it go? Here we go. Here's one of them for sure. 1982. That's actually in pretty good shape. Got some hazing on it. But that does not look bad. That looks pretty good, actually. That's cool. All right, so we got a silver and a proof at least. That might have been the only other coin then, because I think yeah, because I think that 90 looked like the edge of a proof, but it's not. But hey, I'll take that. That was a good roll. Very next roll, roll number 37. And we are going to have, I believe, two more proofs to add. So that'll put us up to 16 out of this box so far. And yeah, this one here, that's definitely a proof. And what are we going to have for a year? And that one's going to be a 1980 San Francisco. If I can pick it up. There we go. But that looks pretty nice. And two coins back. We're going to have another one. That's going to be a 1997. That looks really good as well. I want to see what the reverse looks like. Not too bad. A lot of these are nice looking coins that are coming out of here. All right, we'll keep searching. Just unwrapped roll number 40, and we're going to have another proof right back here about halfway through the roll. So this will be proof number 17 on this box so far. And again, this one's clad. So let's see what we have for a year. And this one's going to be the 1994 San Francisco clad proof. All right, not bad. This has been a heck of a box so far with proofs. Roll 44 is going to be our proof ender roll. So we can flip this one over and see what the date is. See what we have. And that one's going to be a 1978 San Francisco proof. Not bad. So that'll give us 18 proofs now. Look at them all up here. That is crazy. Plus, we've found 7 NIFCs so far as well. Roll number 46. And we're going to have proof number 19. And it looks like we have a 1979 this time. So let's see. What's the reverse look like? Not too bad. Looks pretty good. We can actually throw this under the microscope to see if this is the filled or clear S as soon as I find it. And that's going to be the filled S. So that is the type 1. Oop. That is cool though. 19 proofs. Roll number 47, guys. I'm really excited. I just opened this roll, and look what's in the middle. I believe we have another silver. And let's check out what we got. Oh my God. I was excited for a good reason. Look at that. We have a Benjamin Franklin, 1962. And that's going to be a Philadelphia. Sweet. We just found a 90%er. That is awesome. Roll number 48 is not going to disappoint. We are going to have proof number 20 out of the box. So we are now going to have a full roll of just proofs. And this one's a bicentennial. So that is going to be our second bicentennial proof in this box. And again, it's clad. So it's not the silver one. But that is sweet. All right. Excellent so far. Roll 49 is going to give us yet another proof. And this one's reverse facing again. So this will be proof number 21 on this box. And let's see what our date is. And that one's going to be a 1981. So this can also be checked for a type 1 or type 2 as well. And that is going to be the type 1. Because what you're really looking for is what I call a teardrop in the bottom of the S instead of how that looks as a circle. And also the mint mark looks slightly different than what this one is as well. But that is still pretty sweet. 21 proofs. I'm running out of room on my mat here. Well, that's going to do it for box number 1 of this hunt. And this was an excellent box to start with. I hope the rest of them are like this in this hunt because this box was amazing. We got 9 NIFCs altogether out of that box. We got 21 clad proofs and then 2 silvers, 1 40%er and a Benji 90%er. Excellent, excellent box. So let's move on to box number 2 of the hunt and see what this one will give us. Roll number 2 of the second box is going to start us off, I think, with a silvery treat. I just unwrapped this roll, and we're going to see what's in here because I have not seen this yet. Just saw a white edge. All right, come here. What do we got? And that definitely is going to be silver. Another 90%er. 1964. Is there a mint mark? No, I don't see one right down here. So that's going to be a Philadelphia. I will take it for sure. That is sweet. Another nice silver. Well, it's been quite a few rolls since we found that 1964 silver. But I bring you guys in now because we're in roll number 37. And if you guys can see it right there, we're going to have a proof in this box now. And this one actually has a decent amount of toning on it. Just wish it was silver. There it is. There's the reverse side. I don't know if you guys can see the toning there that's on it, but I'm trying to tilt the camera around here so you guys can see it some. But it actually looks really nice, the rainbow toning. But let's see what year this thing is, because I do not know. And that is going to be a 1973 San Francisco proof. Let me just try and pick this up. Oh, there you can see the toning on it. But it looks really cool the way that's toned. Awesome. So now we'll have a proof in box number 2 to go along with our 90% silver up here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we also did find a few NIFCs here as well. We got 9 of them in total. So roll number 43 of box number 2 of this hunt is actually going to give us something pretty sweet. And it is going to be on this 1972 Denver right here. And I have never found one of these before, but when I flipped it over and looked for the FG initials, which are supposed to be right here, there is nothing there. So that is going to be a 72 Denver, no FG variety. And I was looking on PCGS's website, because I have it pulled up right here. And even in a lower grade, which is down here around 20, 25, or 30, somewhere in there, this coin actually still holds a pretty good amount of value. And I believe I'm going to be keeping that one. This would probably get like a 30 or so grade, I would imagine, if it doesn't get a details grade. But like I said, that's the first one that I have found. And I am holding on to it for sure. That's a sweet find. Very cool. Roll number 45 of box 2. We're going to have another proof. This one was only 2 coins away from the end. Oh, it doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Let's see what we have when we flip it. And that one's going to be a 1978 San Francisco clad proof. That is cool. Yeah, that's not in bad shape. There we go. Definitely tell it's been circulated for a little bit though. But I will take it. Very cool. And that is going to be a wrap for box number 2 of this video. Box number 2 didn't finish out too bad. Not quite as good as box number 1 with all the proofs, but we still got quite a few decent finds here. The box did give us 11 NIFCs. We got that one ender that was a stickered coin from Original ATOG's Coins YouTube channel sticker there, which is pretty cool. I'll probably hold on to that just because of the sticker. And then we got 2 proofs out of this box, a 1973 and a 1978. The 1972 Denver, no FG, and one 90% silver, 1964 Kennedy. So I will be back as soon as I have 2 more boxes for this video. Because I am going to add 2 more boxes because I do have 2 coming on Friday, which is only a couple days away. So I might as well just add them to this video. And as soon as I have those boxes, I'll be back with more, hopefully, good finds. I'm back with 2 more circulated boxes for this video. So let's get into them and see what we can find. Hoping for more silver. And maybe we can find a proof or another variety or error. Box number 3 is now hunted, and we did not get very much from box number 3. There was no proofs, no silver, no errors or varieties of any kind. The only thing we pulled out of box number 3 is going to be 4 NIFCs right here. An 02 Philly, an 07 Philly, an 03 Philly, and a 2020 Denver. So we'll move on to box number 4. And I'm hoping that this box isn't much the same story because it definitely looks like a circulated box, but I do see a couple newer enders, so we'll just have to see what it's like once we get into it. Well, the last box for this video is hunted, and it was another skunk box. No silver, no proofs in this box, no errors or varieties. The only thing we did find in box number 4 is going to be 3 NIFCs. 2002 out of Denver, 2004 out of Denver with a nice scratch on it, and a 2009 Philly. So I will get everything together for the entire hunt, and we'll do a wrap-up. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here it is. Here's everything that we found in this 4-box hunt. $2,000 worth of half dollars. So that's about 4,000 half dollars that we hunted through in the 4 boxes, and it was pretty successful, I would say, overall. Um, we found quite a few things, as you can see I have laid out on the mat right here. I'll just go over what we got in total here. We did get a total of 27 of the NIFCs, or not intended for circulation, half dollars that you had to buy from the U.S. Mint in order to have. So somebody put these out in circulation, and they're really not supposed to be, but that's cool that we found them. Did find 11 in box number 1, 9 in box number 2, 4 in box number 3, and only 3 in box number 4. And box numbers 3 and 4 did have quite a few newer Kennedys as well. I pulled quite a few 2024s and 2023s out of boxes number 3 and 4. So we didn't have many chances really to find a whole lot of goodies in boxes 3 and 4 because of all the new ones. But boxes 1 and 2 definitely gave us quite a few finds. We got a total of 23 proof Kennedy halves out of the first 2 boxes, and 21 of them actually came out of box number 1. So we only found 2 proofs in box number 2 of the hunt, but that's awesome because look at all these. A lot of them are in pretty good condition as well. Some of them have toning on them, but they all look really, really nice actually for coming out of circulation. So somebody had just recently cracked these out of their protectors not long ago, and I happened to find them. And then our variety find for the hunt, which is this isn't in the best condition, as you guys can see here, but we are going to have a 1972 Denver, no FG, which should be right there. And you can see there is nothing there at all. So this variety does have a decent value. The condition that this one's in here, I was looking on PCGS, and this might actually still be about $125, honestly. But if this thing had been in better condition, you're talking a few hundred to $1,000 or more if it's in mint state. So that's a pretty cool find right there. And then we did find 3 silvers, one of them being a 40%er, 1968 Denver. And then we found a 64 Philadelphia, 90% Kennedy, and a Benji, 1962. And that's going to be a Philadelphia. And this one honestly doesn't look like it's in bad condition as well. So I'll definitely take that. And the last thing we have to do for the hunt, since we did find some silver, we can add these to our silver jar. There they are. All right, we finally got some half dollars in the year. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. And if you enjoyed the hunt, please remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new and enjoyed the video. I appreciate every single one I get, and I'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.